All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at kingtyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me, kingtyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of the YouTube channel. Click on the video that interests you, watch it, give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, fellas. Let's use Kash Doll and Tracy T as the situation of, hey, losing your woman to another man, and they pop, your woman pops out with the new man, and it's kind of like you acting like it ain't bothering you, but it's really bothering you. And I try to talk to my brothers and be like, hey, listen, if you got you a good woman, I'm taking away from Kash Doll. I just wanted to bring that situation up and tie it all into just us regular folks, right? It seemed like Tracy T, Kash Doll ex, they got 2 kids together, is crashing out. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he trying to call Kash Doll, shit like that, right? Now, he's not saying to be doing this like he's trying to get his family back, but it do be brothers and fellas, you the type that be doing that. You be doing your baby mama, you doing your wife, you do your woman you with any kind of way, right? Y'all break up, she finally moves on, and me and mine, sometimes we be forgetting that while we originally wanted her. So we forget that, hey, the next man could want to, like we did at first. And we forget that because we be so wrapped up doing what we do on the side or whatever we doing, we forget that. And when she finally moves on from you, and ain't no sweet talking you can do to try to get her back, ain't nothing you could do to try to get her back, and she finally move on with somebody else, now you sick. You sitting up there, now and especially if y'all got kids together, now you want to get your family back. You don't miss this, you don't miss this family. We need to be a family together. Brothers be doing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, you got to stop doing that. And this is why I talk to my brothers on my YouTube channel. I tell my brothers, hey, when you got a good woman, especially if you got kids, would appreciate that woman. Make that relationship work, man. Like, do right by her. Because just like she's a good woman and you knew she was a good woman when you got with her, the next man appreciate her too. Trust me, it ain't just, fellas, it ain't just men that all playing the field out here and just want to sleep with just different women and be a player. There are men who are marriage minded, who relationship minded, who want to find a good woman and settle down with, but they probably run into women who probably not worthy for them to settle down with right now. I'm not saying it's like they just bad, but maybe not, the mental might not be there, or whatever might not be there. He can't find it, but if he find the right woman, he's willing to settle down with. And a lot of times women who have a child or have children and they get a little bit older, maybe late 20s, 30s, they kind of already been through the bullshit with dudes when they was younger. So they kind of be like, you know what? I know what a man that's gonna be beneficial to me, and we gonna work out. I'm already ready. You know what I'm saying? Like women kind of already had that clock. They kind of like that. They had that mental clock. Like, okay, all right. If I played it like I was out here, really wasn't taking life serious enough as far as finding a husband or finding a man that's gonna, to appreciate me more. You know what I mean? Like, appreciate me the most, right? Like, women are just, like, sometimes, ladies, y'all pick men that's, of course, someone that you were attracted to, right? But the guy, a lot of times you're attracted to might not be the one that's for you at that particular time, because he's still exploring other options because he's younger. You know what I'm saying? He young and he can get options, so he's don't want to be settled down so early. So he started playing the field. You know what I'm saying? And men, we gotta start being honest. And if you not ready to be settled down, don't be in a relationship. If you're not ready to be settled down, just be single and just do your thing. Because when you call yourself trying to settle down in a relationship, right? And you still want to do your thing, you ruining a woman. You know what I mean? Like, you ruining a woman. A lot of women, people gotta understand, a lot of women turn a certain way because, I'm gonna be real, and fellas might not like it. Men, we turn these women a certain way. A lot of times your woman might not even be a cheater, but because you cheating, she, instead of her just crying all the time, she cheat back. And not making it right, tit for tat, they'll never make it right. But I'm just saying, you know, a lot of things women been through growing up, older gentlemen essaying them. You know what I mean? Like, and then when women get older, they become exotic dancers. They become P stars. You know, they might be prostitutes. A lot of the times, women experience things due to the hands of a man. I'm gonna keep it real. And why they do the things they do. You know, then you gotta think about it like this. If women had a good, if women majority of the times have always had good experiences with men, right? Majority of the time, it would not be a division between men and women like it is now. Now, I'm not trying to sit the fellas, I'm not trying to blame us, the reason why. But we got to take in consideration why women are the way they are when it comes to dealing with men. As men, we, hey, like, you got some men who are just an asshole. You got some men, you got to think about this. It's men that we don't like. It's men who think they tough, think they this, think they that, and we don't like them as other men as far as being cool with them, or being their co-workers, or whatever, right? Or being their associate, right? Just imagine if we don't like them and how their personality is, just imagine them being in a relationship with a woman, how they treat the woman they in a relationship with. These are things that men don't understand and men don't think about. Like, I had to talk to my homeboy, right? He didn't understand he understood when I finally explained it to him. We was talking about a domestic violence situation, right? And he was telling me, well, man, these women seem to be, he was saying that, well, man, women could just leave. Men always say the easiest thing, if a woman go through domestic violence, she should just leave. Because we was talking about the Cassie situation with the Diddy shit, right? The trial and all that. He was like, oh man, Cassie was with it, she could have just left. You gotta remember, when Cassie testified, Diddy got money. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was having people follow her every time she changed the phone number. He was finding the phone number. If she moves, he was coming up to the house, popping up. You know what I mean? Getting people to watch her and shit like that. And that's somebody with money. A regular dude, just think about if a woman leave, women have been unalived because women have filed a restraining order. Restraining order, just a piece of paper. Women still have been unalived because of that. But what about if the woman do leave and women still lose their life? So we gotta understand why women feel the way they feel about men. Now, back on the topic, is that brothers that lose a good woman want to get their woman back when they move on. It's so funny to me, brothers that do this. You don't want her until somebody else want her. Now you realize how good of a person she was and how much you love her. But I can't fault it because I did it with my wife. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Me and my wife, we was off and on, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, right? And the last time we had before we got married, we had broke up. We broke up, and you know, she moved on, man. I can't lie, y'all. I know the type of person my wife is, how loving person she is, how caring person, how free-hearted she is. All great qualities when it comes to being a wife. And she moved on, and it hit me. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me. I fought for my wife to get her back. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, the dude was on some other shit. If it didn't work out between them, but me and her got back together, and I said, you know what, I gotta marry you. You know what I'm saying? To show you that I really appreciate you and I love you. Like, I don't want to. What I got was I was able to get my wife back. I said, you know what, I gotta make this official because I don't want it to be no chance of no man. Like, I want to stamp it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put my stamp and give you my last name. And this is when you know you serious, fellas, is that when you want to take your woman off the market where she don't have a chance, opportunity to be with somebody to leave you, which this marriage is divorce, right? Of course, the woman can always leave you. What I'm saying is that you make it official in that, you make her your wife. Nothing wrong with that. So what I'm saying is that, brothers, it'd be funny to see brothers, and I talk to my brothers, if you know you got a good woman, man, make it work. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until y'all break up and then she move on and happy, and then you just destroyed inside because you let a good woman go. And a lot of men let a lot of good women go. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. There's a lot of good women out here. Let me say this. There's plenty of good women out here. Contrary to what people talk on the internet, there's plenty of good women out here. The problem is, not all these men want these good women. It's a certain type of woman that men normally want. Because there's plenty of good single women out here. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of that. That's one thing as a woman. And for brothers, the advantage what men have is that you have a plethora of good women to choose from. And this is why I tell ladies that, ladies, we all know that there are way more good women than they are good men. So ladies, and this is why I tell ladies, you gotta be in a competition. You gotta be in a competition because just like there's a lot of women, like you got to be in competition because, and this is why you got to stand out. This is why I tell women, ladies, looks are important. I know you hate this. Looks are important. The beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry a year. So looks are important. Everybody look on social media. Looks are important. That's why they got filters and makeups and whatever, hair and nails, because looks, all this is important. And it's very important to men. So you got to stand out. And you got to make sure everything is on point. I know I try to say that, and ladies, I don't know if you get tired of me saying that, like, well, he always talking about women got to be beautified. Yes. Because that's going to separate you from the next woman that's ain't got her, maybe she not got her physical together. So if you pretty, you got your physical together, you already ahead of the race already. I'm just keeping it real. So what I'm saying is that I know I'm kind of got all over the place with this video, but I just seen that Cash Doll and Tracy T situation, and it's like I'm driving it home now, but I just wanted to say that my brothers, I don't want you to lose focus. Like, you doing your thing on the side, and what you shouldn't be. I don't condone cheating. I'm just saying when you do that, you run the risk of losing your family. And there's been a lot of brothers who lost their family, man. Like, they broke up. The woman broke up with them. You got the whole thing. You don't have your woman no more. You lost a good woman. You're not in the household with your kids no more. Now you got a co-parent. Get your kids every other weekend, or if y'all do visit, half and half everything, you know what I'm saying? But you don't see your kids every single day, and you ain't with that woman every day. Now you got to go out here and ladies, another thing too, even if that man go and find another woman, a good woman, if a man is still harping on his last woman, he not gonna treat you right. Because he's still harping on his last woman. I'm just keeping it real. That's another conversation for another day. Men can still move on with other women and still be bitter inside that he lost the woman he that he originally loved. And he just making it bad for all the other women after her. That's another conversation for another day. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.